Cool movie gadgets that actually exist. Number 10. HENDO Hoverboard. The first genuine hoverboard, inspired by the 1980s film Back to the Future, is now in production. It's a real-life functional hoverboard. The HENDO hoverboard now hovers approximately 1 inch above the ground, is weight-activated, and is entirely self-propelled. It floats 1 inch above the ground and is meant to provide a quick, frictionless ride that is easy to operate using only natural motions. The HENDO hovers an inch above the ground thanks to magnetic levitation technology. The 4 disc-shaped hover engines create an opposing magnetic field on a specific surface, such as only on hover parks. Number 9. Liquid metal from Terminator. We've all seen the T-1000 in Terminator 2 pursue Arnold and crew through LA. However, many didn't realize this movie influenced considerably more than the sequel chapters of the Terminator series. According to a new study, researchers have produced a Terminator-like liquid metal that can extend vertically and sideways and change forms. This study, published in Applied Materials and Interfaces, shows how liquid metals like gallium, when combined with nickel or iron, may be controlled into various forms using magnets. This isn't the first time scientists have produced a flexible metal. Previously, because of high surface tensions, some metals that are liquid at room temperature, such as the gallium as well as other alloys, could only be stretched horizontally. This metal provides a fundamental and potential foundation for liquid metals to further enhance multi-freedom actuation in free space, which will eventually lead to dynamically reconfigurable, intelligent, and biomimetic robotic systems in the future. Number 8. Lightsabers. Perhaps the most bizarre patent file we've seen yet is the Disney real-life lightsaber, which was unveiled last month. Star Wars fans will be pleased to learn that the animation studio has recently released an early glimpse at the fictitious weapon, hinting that it's soon to become a reality. Since the first episode of Star Wars aired in 1977, youngsters and adults alike have desired to get their hands on a lightsaber, one of the most iconic props in film history and pop culture, and it's referred to as an elegant weapon. Disney has reportedly developed a genuine one. The item was designed by the company's Imagineers, who are also the creators of Disney's parks, attractions, gadgets, and hotels, to work as a genuine lightsaber in which the blade of light extends from the base of the sword. Number 7. Real-time mapping orb. With the premiere of Ridley Scott's Alien prequel, Prometheus, sci-fi enthusiasts are in for some serious tech developments. The story of a futuristic space mission in search of extraterrestrial life contains dazzling visual effects and technology that make us wish these new tech gadgets didn't take too long to reach our palms. Google Street View for regional mapping is probably the closest thing we have to Prometheus's real-time orb devices. Google Street View has an array of automobiles that travel around public roads taking panoramic photos of the street. This is similar to the scene in the movie where they fling floating orbs around halls and rooms to create a holographic map. Number 6. Robot Assistant. It's called Karadas, and it's a mech robot fan's fantasy come true. It's high time you have your own mecha to fly about in and target your foes. Tsutobashi Heavy Industry of Japan displayed its pilotable Gundam-style mecha at Wonder Festival far outside Tokyo. Karadas, a partnership involving Karugo Karada and roboticist Wataru Yoshizaka, weighs 4 tons, is around 13 feet tall, armed quite well, but ensuring it's also tamed and has a base price of $1.3 million. It can be operated by a smartphone or as a pilot inside the robot's cockpit. It may also be fully personalized throughout the buying process on the Tsutobashi website, allowing you to obtain the bot in mesmerizing colors and outfit how you want. However, unlike a mecha, it has jet boosters in the feet and instead travels on 4 wheels at a peak speed of 10 kilometers per hour, with 30 joints providing some mobility. Mobility is one of the most difficult challenges to overcome with robotic exoskeletons. Number 5. 3D face masks. Ethan Hunt's experiences have seen him and his Mission Impossible Force teams use some pretty crazy devices and significant real-world tech to track down the enemies. This movie has evolved from a corruption conspiracy thriller to a globe-trotting, stunt-driven action bonanza for the information age over the course of 2 more decades. Laptops, spy cameras, and other more absurd devices, on the other hand, are as essential to every combat as fists and weapons. The IMF team prints a mask based on a 3D scan of Owen Davian for Ethan Hunt to wear when they abduct their target in Mission Impossible 3. According to Grant Pierman of FBFX, a UK visual effects company specializing in 3D scanning and prop creation, this technology exists, but it's far away from the degree of complexity shown in Mission Impossible 3. 3D printing is already transforming the world in surprising ways, and it's simple to see why filmmakers are embracing this cutting-edge technology. Seeing 3D pictures on the big screen is inspiring, and it's sure to drive the technology into a new and interesting path where it's provided an element of futurism to the set. Number 4. Tricorders from Star Trek. The original Star Trek series, which aired in the 1960s, was set in a future world with personalized computers, holograms, and the ability to transfer humans beyond our universe. In many ways, we all know that the future is here. Smartphones, virtual reality, space travel, and now the tricorder is the technology that keeps on evolving in months. In the movie, the tricorder was a portable medical gadget capable of scanning a patient, reading vital signs, and diagnosing issues in minutes. A functional prototype created by Philadelphia-based emergency room physician Basil Harris may not resemble the ones used by Dr. Leonard Bones McCoy and Commander Beverly Crusher all through the sci-fi series, but it is developed enough to provide a medical diagnosis in minutes and is accessible to anyone. The software for the gadget explains how to utilize each sensor, and once fitted, those sensors communicate the patient's vital signs to the app for diagnosis. And like the tricorder in the movies, the gadget can identify a number of diseases such as pneumonia, sleep apnea, diabetes, a UTI, and 30 more. Number 3. IDEUM Table. The IDEUM Table was introduced by the television series Hawaii Five-0, and it has since become one of the most intriguing devices of Mission Impossible. In 2013, IDEUM announced the availability of 2 next-generation platform multi-touch tables, the Platform 46 full-size table and the Platform 46 coffee table, the company's first coffee table configuration. Platform 46 tables combine IDEUM's design quality with 3M projected touchscreen technology to create tough turnkey multi-touch tables. Each model has a full HD 1080p LCD display, bezel-less, and an ultra-fast touch reaction time of 12 milliseconds for smooth multi-touch engagement. Unlike previous multi-touch tables, the Platform 46 tables are entirely resistant to light interference. The projected sensitive multi-touch technology operates in any lighting environment. The tables employ the same touch technology seen in popular smartphones and other devices. The multi-touch tables only start with a push button. The Platform 46 full-size table's inbuilt processor is a powerful desktop with Intel i7 3.1 GHz hyper-threaded quad-core processor and 8 GB of RAM. Number 2. GEST. 2 decades later, Minority Report that was released in 2002 appears to be as present in the film's creepy crime-fighting precogs, giving a clear picture of the future that continues to emerge in real life. Moreover, there was a device in the movie that lets you control and manage your devices. GEST is a wearable gadget that lets you use your hands to manage your computer or smartphone. GEST allows you to operate with your hands more intuitively. Twitch your finger to switch between apps. To move the mouse, point it at your display. Photoshop sliders might be adjusted by twisting your palm. The best thing is that GEST is highly adaptable. Custom gestures may be programmed into actions on your devices. Make a motion with your hand and then link it to the action you desire. Number 1. Self-tying shoelaces. In the 1989 film Back to the Future 2, Marty McFly, an American teenager sent decades forward to 2015, comes across a revolutionary pair of Nike high-top sneakers. He slides his feet into them, and to his surprise, the laces automatically tighten, wrapping around his feet. Despite several technological improvements since the 1980s, our most effective method for lacing sneakers has remained in our hands. However, Nike made sure that they made the sneaker a reality. When the mag debuted in 2016, it was distributed in extremely limited quantities in collaboration with the Michael J. Fox Foundation for Parkinson's Research. The auto-lacing invention, it turned out, had been in the works for a decade, needing extensive testing along the way. The brand stuck with the notion not just for nostalgic reasons, but also because it came to feel that such adaptable footwear had a lot of promise in the sports industry. By the way, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell.